Fotis. I'm going to be your host for the webinar. For those of you that are new to IBO, I want to welcome you to our community. Whether you're just getting started with IBO Toolbox or you're a veteran member, training is critical to your success. Over the next 30 minutes or so, I'm going to be going over information on how to utilize all these amazing tools and resources that you have at your fingertips. And I know this platform might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you that if you just continue to attend these webinars and take in a little bit of this at a time, you'll be up to speed before you know it. A couple of things that I want to go over before we get started with the webinar. Tonight's webinar is a question and answer session, so before we get started, go ahead and enter in your questions into the chat box here so that I can answer them. Please limit your questions to only questions about the platform, IBO Toolbox platform, or its family of websites. Okay, to be fair to everyone else, I can't answer questions about business opportunities or anything like that. So let's just stick to IBO Toolbox. If you need help with other areas such as, maybe your business opportunity or the comp plan, understanding that or whatever, I'd be more than happy to help you out. You'll have to message me. Okay, but the webinar is strictly about IBO Toolbox training, making sure that you understand how to use the site and getting all your questions answered. Okay, couple of things that I want to go over with you before we get started. If this is the first time that you're attending an IBO Toolbox training webinar, what I'm going to cover is an introduction to IBO Toolbox. I'll go over the basics. I'm going to show you how to get started, show you how to get helper assistance here at IBO. I'm going to show you how you can get even more training or extended training on IBO and its family of websites. And at the end of the webinar, I'm going to wrap it up and issue you a credit coupon code worth 200 IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising on the platform. And really, that's why we're all here, right? We want to get that extra exposure for our business. And I got to tell you guys, you're in the absolute right place at the right time, because there is no better marketing platform than IBO Toolbox. So again, I know this might seem a little overwhelming, especially if you're new, but just take in as much of this as you can. I've got this webinar set up to record. We had a problem with Saturday's webinar. I was not able to get it onto IBO Toolbox's YouTube channel, but looks like we're good to go on this one. So I'll have this one up over on IBO Toolbox's YouTube channel later on, that you can go back and review it. Again, this is going to be a shortened webinar due to the upcoming holiday, so I want to shorten this one up a little bit. So if you have questions, go ahead and enter them into the chat area so that I can get them answered for you. Okay, so what is IBO Toolbox? IBO Toolbox is a free state-of-the-art marketing platform. It was specifically developed to give internet marketers the ability to promote their products and services on the internet. By using this powerful suite of tools properly, you're going to see short-term and long-term results from your efforts. IBO Toolbox is a constantly growing business building platform, and it protects its members in a safe haven environment for them to operate from. Now, you'd think that a platform of this magnitude would have a monthly cost associated with it, but guess what? IBO Toolbox is completely free. There are no levels, packages, enrollment fees, or anything like that at IBO. IBO Toolbox is a 100% free platform that's not going to tell you to upgrade after you join, and all members of IBO have the same exact features and tools regardless of their financial situation. So what does IBO Toolbox do? Well, first of all, it works. There's so many systems and tools out there on the internet that don't work. They're really more about the hype with no return for using them. So whether you're a part-time or full-time internet marketer, you're going to quickly discover that IBO Toolbox doesn't hype it up, but rather it over-delivers on every aspect. At IBO, you're going to find the most targeted audience. IBO Toolbox averages over 300,000 visitors each day, and they're looking for opportunities just like you to make some extra money. They're finding your products and services through the search engines based on the content that you've put into IBO. Your press releases that you've written and published out, your wall posts, your comments, they all get indexed, but it's really important to know who you're marketing to. 96% of that daily traffic is non-member traffic. This is true search organic traffic. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, people you've written a press release and someone's went to Google and entered in search terms that equal what you've written about in your press release. That's how they're finding you. It's a very cool thing. IBOtoolbox is a community of like-minded internet marketers just like yourself, and it was specifically developed for the internet marketer. So every feature, tool, widget, and app was developed to help you market your business. And the cool thing about IBO is that it allows you to build a business relationship with your visitors and the other members first, getting them to know, like, and trust you. We are in the business of relationship marketing. So IBOtoolbox has created the perfect environment for that. So gone are the days of in-your-face marketing and, constantly pushing your business. When you have a platform like IBOtoolbox that allows you to set up a page such as your IBO social profile page, which is really your public storefront, people can go and find out all about you. So it's a lot more fun than constantly pushing your business in your face marketing, because it's really all about building relationships. And again, IBOtoolbox is the perfect environment for that. And when you offer value first, that's always going to open the door to opportunity, and then business will flow naturally. So I want you to think of IBOtoolbox as your back office, because it's where you're going to do all of your work. So what I want to do is I want to start answering some questions, because I want to make sure that we get all these questions answered. So all right, so the first question is how to put in the banner in your profile. That's a great question. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to My Advertising. And I think there was another banner question, so let me just see what that was here. Hang on just one second. Okay, I can answer that. Can you explain that? Okay, creating a banner. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so creating a banner for your profile. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure. I saw another question about banners, but it wasn't related. Okay, so let me answer this for you. So we're going to My Advertising, and you're going to click on Create New Ad, and you're going to select the size banner that you're going to upload, or not upload, that you're going to create or set up, is what I want to say. So 468 by 60 is the one that's going to go on your profile. So we'll go ahead and do that. So you're going to click on Create a New Banner. You're going to give it a friendly name. Okay, the friendly name is for your reference only. Over here on the left side of, here, let me close this. On the left side of underneath your advertising, you've got the ad name. This is the friendly name right here. Okay, so we're actually going to just take a look at this. Okay. So we're going to create a 468 by 60 banner. So we're going to select Create a New 468 by 60 banner, and we're going to give it a friendly name. So this one I'm going to call, I'm just going to call RT Test for Webinar. Okay. So the website link is going to be the target URL. It's going to be the website that you want your visitors to go to once they click on your banner. So for this one, I'm going to do for rebrandable traffic. So we're going to go ahead and put in my URL for rebrandable traffic. The graphic URL. Now this is going to be the where your banner is hosted. Okay, so you can't really create a banner on IBOtoolbox, so you need to have the graphic URL. So this URL is going to look similar to the example in the box here. So for this URL, it's actually going to be this one, okay, for this banner. So as an example, for this one, it's bizupbanners.com/banner/RT468 by or 468.gif, and that means it's animated. So any banner URL or graphic URL where it's hosted is going to end in a .jpg, .gif, or a .png. Okay, so that's how you know you've got the correct URL. Display speed. Now this depends on a lot of different variables. I always leave it at default, but you can change it. It really depends on a couple of things, okay? It depends on how many people or how many members are running their banner in a certain location. Okay, so like if I was going to put this on my IBO social profile page, which is what we're going to do, it depends on how many visitors. Well, I happen to get a lot of visitors to my page, but let's say that you didn't. It really wouldn't matter what speed you put it at, okay? But since I get a lot of visitors, I'm going to say slow, okay? Or I could, it just really, it doesn't really matter, okay? It's really going to matter more for your IBO social profile page. It's really how many visitors you get, so it doesn't really matter. Sorry, I don't mean to confuse you. If I were to put it somewhere else, like let's say the main IBO social profile page, IBOsocial.com, it really would depend on how many other members are running banners there. Okay, so I always just go with default, so I'm just going to go with that. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. The wall, obviously, that's going to get a lot of views as well, too. So again, it's really not going to matter if you put slow or fast or whatever. So I always just do default. So we're going to save ad. And then you always want to make sure that you preview it to make sure that it's looking okay and make sure that it goes where you want it to go. So here's my ad here. That looks fine. It's displaying. If I click on it, it should take me to my rebrandable traffic site, which it does. Okay, so that all looks good. So now I can go back here, I'll close that out, and I can turn it on. But you have to make sure that you have enough credits converted to impressions. So if we needed to convert credits, in other words, if this arrow was down, then I would have to click on the convert credits. Now, if we didn't have enough credits, I would either need to purchase credits at this point or go and earn some credits and then change this. Okay, so convert credits, if we needed to do that, we could just click on that, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. Maybe. Website's moving a little bit too slow. Everybody's doing their last minute shopping, right? All right, let's see here. What else? Oh. Sometimes when I am doing the webinar, it slows things down a little bit, so that's why I'm getting this. Hope this isn't going to be a problem. I think it might be. All right, let me see what other questions I can answer as we are going through here. Okay, I've been with IBOtoolbox for a while, and I want to know how my presence looks. In other words, I am not sure what my next step is. Where do I go to find out? Do I need to use all the various parts of IBOtoolbox, or do I pick one to excel with? Next. Okay, so let me answer that question for you. You should probably, the most important thing to do is to complete your profile. So you click on Edit Profile. I will go over that with you real quick. That's really important because your profile is your public storefront, okay? So hold that thought. We'll come back to that. So we're going to go to the Credit Center and we're going to convert credits. Okay, so we're going to convert credits, select the amount of credits to convert. Just remember that all ads run from credits converted to impressions. So we'll go ahead and just convert 10,000 and proceed back to the ads. This will take us back to my advertising. And then remember, we wanted to turn this one on that we just set up. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question about setting up the banner ad. All right, let's see. Okay, so hopefully the person that asked how to put the banner on your profile, you got that answered. If not, enter in another question. All right, so getting back to, I've been with IBOtoolbox for a while and I want to know what my presence looks like. Okay, so once you complete your profile up here, which is under Edit Profile, and there's like 9 steps, okay? 3 are required, so you definitely want to complete steps 1, 2, and 3. Step 1 is just your contact basic information. Step 2 is uploading a profile image. And step 3 is business information, okay? Step 4 is adding a contributor badge. And if you stop at step 3, you want to return to the dashboard, okay? That's how IBOtoolbox knows that you've completed your profile, okay? Step 4 is adding a contributor badge. Now, steps 4 through 9 are optional. Step 5 is your IBO social profile front page. You can customize that with graphics, text, links, video, whatever you want. Step 6 is business links or backlinks. 7 is adding your other social networks. 8 is uploading your business videos or videos to your profile. And 9 is monetizing your IBO social profile with Google AdSense, okay? So to answer your question, I would definitely start with your profile. Again, that's really important because it's your public storefront, and that's how others see you. Once you complete your profile, or how your presence looks, okay? Once you complete your profile, return to the dashboard so that you get your 500 advertising credits, which you can redeem for advertising on the platform. Okay, to get to your profile to see what your presence looks like, you can either click on the link here under where it says My IBO Social Profile, or you can click on your name up here. So we'll go ahead and click on that, and this is how your presence looks, or your profile looks, okay? So you've got your picture, your name, your badges, your stars are all displayed out here. Your links to your rebrandable traffic, your IBO Tube channel, IBO gigs, if you have that set up. Your associator widget is displayed. Your social media sharing section, your business links or backlinks are here. Your visitor information, your Facebook feed, which is step 7. Your RSS feeds to your press release and wall post feeds, your associates listing, your Google AdSense here. I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. Your links or buttons to your other social networks, your Facebook comments in this area, your community wall posts go in this area, your IBO social customization area in this area. Your banner, okay? Remember, we just set up a banner ad for you. It's displayed right here. And then you've got a menu bar up here. Home is where we're at now. Your businesses, which is step 3 of completing your profile. This is how it looks on your profile. Your press releases are pushed out to your IBO social profile page, and a quick listing is here when someone clicks on PRs. Videos, the same thing, they're pushed out to your IBO social profile page with a quick listing here or quick access to them. You also have a Learn More area. Anyone that fills out this area here becomes a lead for you, which is housed under the My Lead section here at IBO. Search, every member has their own branded search engine. You can either give out your link, or when your visitors arrive on this page, they can put something in and search and get instant results. And then there's a link to the main IBO hub. So this is what your presence looks like, your IBO social presence looks like. We've got the back office here, which is the dashboard. So this is basically viewable or visible by the members here. But when you have visitors out here, they're seeing your posts and your information, you know, your business links and all of that here. Now, let's take this a step further so that you can see how powerful it is to complete your profile. If we were to go to the main IBO Social Hub, we would have the dashboard here, which is all right here, which is the same thing that's viewable here to the members. So 96% of the daily traffic is seeing this because it's non-member traffic, right? Or they're seeing your profile page. 4% is member traffic, which is seeing this. Okay, so again, when I said earlier, it's really important to know who you're marketing to. That's a great example of it. So member traffic, non-member traffic. Okay, so hopefully that gives you a good idea of what your presence looks like. So you're going to click on that link in your back office here. You're either going to be at your profile, or you can click on your name to see how this all comes together. Okay, so that's kind of a back end way of it, because I usually go over the whole profile, but since this is going to be a shortened webinar, I wanted to make sure that you understood that. Okay, so I would start there. There are ways that you can get extended training on the platform by coming to these webinars. We also have the help desk as well, where you can get help. There's a knowledge base or how-to videos. And then I actually have a site called marketwithchris.com. And you can actually go there and get register for free, become a free member at marketwithchris.com, and have access to free IBOtoolbox training. It's all up-to-date training where you can get assistance on every single aspect of IBOtoolbox and its family of websites. So there's training on, you know, the credit center, how to the basics, how to set up your profile, each step here on how to set up your profile, advertising, links and graphics, IBOtoolbox apps like press releases, IBO URLs, IBO affiliate system, the IBO banner system, IBO exchange, IBO gigs, IBO list, IBO tube, and the list goes on and on. For each lesson that you take here, you're going to earn IBO credits. So you can earn up to 2,250 credits for watching these video lessons and learning. So that's a great place to get started too as well. Okay, so then you can learn how each one of these areas work. All right, so the next question is how to put, okay, thank you. Okay, great, that answered your question, perfect. What is the advantage for me to sponsor new IBOtoolbox members? Well, there's a lot of great advantages. Okay, so when you sponsor someone here to IBOtoolbox, simply by going to referral links, you can grab your links and graphics and all of that. Once they complete their profile, they're going to earn their 500 advertising credits, but you're going to earn either 200 credits or 400 if you're a contributor, because you earn double credits. Okay, so you can get more exposure for your business and extend your advertising reach. So that is the advantage of referring others here to IBOtoolbox. Plus, not to mention the fact that you're offering them something of value, which every marketer needs IBOtoolbox. So you definitely want to spread the word. Can you explain? Let's see. Just one second here. Distributions of free credits started with 25, then to 100, and now, oh, the daily credits. Okay, so the best place to learn about the credits is at the Credit Center. Okay, as far as the daily credits go, it's just something that IBOtoolbox decided to change. So if you go to free credit coupons, now IBOtoolbox gives all the members 50 free credits each day via the daily credit code. So you're going to just copy this whole code and you're going to click on redeem here. You're going to enter the code in here, and you have to check this that you've participated and clicked on a few ads. So you would just simply click on one of these. So go here, you click on third-party ad here, go back, go to the help desk and click on an ad here. Okay, and then you click on redeem coupon. Okay, so that's where you redeem it. So as far as explaining it, it's just something that they've decided to do. I mean, we don't really have any control over that. So now you get 50 free credits. IBOtoolbox gives away over 100 or over 1,000 credits each week to all participating members. So the object is to be participating here on the platform. So these are the different ways that you can get free credits. Okay, so hopefully that answered your question. Why did they change the amount? I have no idea. I'm just a member like you, so I don't know. Apparently they thought that it made more sense. So my question to you, or not my question, my suggestion to you is there's other ways to earn credits. You can purchase credits, you can earn credits. Let's see here. Down at the bottom, there's earn IBO credits. So obviously you can earn 5,000, 20,000, 12,000 through this trial pay. Also too, at Market with Chris, I give away free credits. I give away 200 free credits every week. You can also take the IBOtoolbox lessons and get credits. So I think that IBOtoolbox is really fair and generous, I guess, in that, because they give away a ton of credits, and they give you ways to earn the credits like press releases and stuff like that. And so again, this is a free site, so I think that, again, my opinion is they're being more than generous. So hopefully that answered your question. Let's see. All right, perfect. Okay, and you can be part of Club IBO and all of that too, and purchase credits. And right now, they're having a great credit sale. So, it's one thing that I want you guys to know about IBOtoolbox is this is a free site for all of us members to, participate and, earn credits to advertise our business and all of that. But a site of this magnitude is not free to operate from. So anything that we can do by, clicking on those third-party sponsored ads, by purchasing credits, credits by becoming part of Club IBO really helps keep IBOtoolbox free for all of us. Because with all these bells and whistles that IBOtoolbox gives us for free, this site is not free to run. So I'm sure IBOtoolbox spends thousands of dollars each month to keep the site running, and the site is always running 365 days a year, 24/7 for us. So again, anything that we can do to help keep the site free. Okay, so where are the 728 by 90 banners displayed on the IBO platform? Great question. So glad that you asked that. Okay, so on the platform here, displayed up here, this is a 728 by 90. Also on the different platforms. Okay, so when you create a new ad, you need to tell it where you want it to run. So, whoops, I did that wrong here. So let's create a 728 by 90. And so these are the different areas that you can have it run. You can have it run at IBOtoolbox Top, which is where I just showed you, the newsletter, IBOTube, and IBO List Top. Okay, so let me show you where those are. So again, this area, if we go to the newsletter, this area here, also at the newsletter, you also earn credits for reading the newsletter. And where else? Oh, IBO List. So if we go to IBO List, and it would be up top here. Okay. All right, so hopefully that answers your question. In creating a banner, it works very, very slow. Takes me more than 5 minutes to put my text on the banner. Okay, so when you're at IBOtoolbox, it's very, very slow. Takes me a long time. Are you talking about IBO banners? I'm thinking maybe you are. Okay, it's probably, I don't know why it's taking you so long. Answer that question so we can go over there. As far as putting text on your banner, I'm thinking that you're creating a banner. Unless you're creating a listing ad, those are two different things. I'm not sure what you're asking here, so I need a little bit of clarification. Okay. All right, so now you're, okay, so I'm thinking you're talking about after watching, okay, after watching, I'm new and looking into the banner library, which is IBO banners. After watching the video, I did not get but 3 banners when I put in the word money. Okay, here is what I would suggest. And I think I answered that at the help desk for you, but maybe not. Okay, so if we go to IBO banners, let's go over to IBObanners.com. Okay. The best thing to do instead of putting in a keyword, let me just log in here. Okay, so when I go to the banner library, instead of just putting in a keyword, to broaden your search instead of money, because it's all business opportunity ones. So if I was looking for a certain size, that would be the best, the widest search or the broadest search that will yield more results, because there's thousands of banners in the library. Okay, so if let's say I was looking for a 468 by 60, I would just put that in there, and I would leave the search blank. I would leave it as doesn't matter for animated or not. Banner color could be any, and search banners. So what's going to happen is it's going to bring up all of these banners here. okay? And then when you get to the bottom, it's important that, see, it found 187 banners. So you click on more, because this is just page one of 8. Okay, so you click on more, and it's going to bring up the next page. Okay, there we go. And then you click on more, and it's going to bring up the next page. And there it keeps going through, you know, pages and pages and pages. Again, you can do the same thing with the different sizes. You can do the 728 by 90, and you can search. Okay, so there you go. And it's going to bring up all kinds of banners. Again, more, etc. Okay, you can also take these banners and you can download them to your computer, and then you can upload them to the banner creator. Okay, and then you can like put your website on there, or you can, you can do, personalize it, put your picture on there or whatever with the banner creator. So hopefully that answered your question. Okay. Credits don't seem to work for me. I have made banner ads, but I still don't have any opt-ins. Okay. You know what? The object of, you might want to check the page that they're going to, because the object of a banner ad is to get people to click on it, to get to the web page, whatever it is, if it's an opt-in page or whatever, and let the opt-in page do its job. If you're not getting opt-ins, you better check that opt-in page. Okay. Again, the power or the object or the main goal for a banner is to get people to click on it. Once they get to the web page or the opt-in page, it's that page's job to get to the next step. Okay, so hopefully that answered your question. Okay. If nobody's clicking on your banner, you might want to check the design. Credits don't work for me. Okay, if you're making banner ads. All right. Okay, perfect. I think it was, I don't know what that is. Okay. All right, hopefully that answered your question about the daily credits. You got to copy the whole thing. Squeeze page. Okay, as far as creating a squeeze page, follow my instructions over at Market with Chris, and hook it up with your Response Magic Autoresponder. Okay, you're going to have to watch that video. All right, I think that's all the questions here. Again, you guys, I really want to keep this a shortened webinar. We've already went 40 minutes. I have so much to do with the holiday, and I'm sure you guys are busy too. We've got a small group tonight. Okay, when you say that daily credits don't come through, you've got to go back to the credits area, credit center area, and copy that code. Okay, go back and look at the autoresponder that I've got at Market with Chris, how to hook it up with your Response Magic Autoresponder. Watch that lesson again and see if it doesn't make more sense, and then let me know. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming to the webinar. I appreciate each and every one of you taking time out of your busy schedule to come to the webinar and learn how this platform works. I'm going to have a link up for Saturday's webinar. I will announce that on the wall here shortly. You can register for that. We'll do more extensive training on Saturday. Again, Wednesdays are the Q&A, so I kind of want to, answer any questions that you have about the platform and the IBO family of websites. So right now we're going to go ahead and go to the Credit Center. And we're going to redeem coupon, and the credit coupon code for today's webinar is success. Okay, and we've participated and clicked on a few ads. Click on redeem, should say accepted 200 credits were added. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have a Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, and I will see you on the wall. Thank you. Have a great night. Go IBO.